Passaic County Move!
John, it's always a privilege to stand with you, especially here at Dundee Island. As mayor, I can say every time I've joined you, whether for a press conference or any event, somehow the city ends up benefiting with a new program, initiative, or resources. We got to get together more often here in the city of Passaic. So I want to be brief because it is raining, but I want to take the opportunity once again to thank not only my former running mate, a colleague, a friend, a remarkable leader here in the county, but the entire county commissioners for driving this forward. Those keeping count, that's the first pun in terms of the driving. I know it takes a lot of wheeling and dealing. That's the second pun. I'll end it there. And I'll get to the serious stuff. The Passaic County Move, which is an on-demand app based for microtransit service designed to complement the existing public transit and provide travel options within Passaic and Clifton, is a huge game changer for our residents. This initiative reflects our commitment to addressing the transportation challenges faced by the residents of the city of Passaic. Vehicle ownership in Passaic is about 82% of households have one or less vehicles, 54% own one vehicle, and 28% of households do not own a vehicle in our most densely populated city in our area. Our population density, with over 22,000 residents per square mile, puts Passaic ranking at 12th amongst the most densely populated cities in the United States, intensifying the demand for transit. Our demographics, approximately 73% of our population, which identifies as Hispanic or Latino, are in great need of moving around, not just within the city, but around the county. Again, I'll reiterate, this makes a huge difference, and it is an incredible blessing. We see this as a complementary initiative to our initiatives such as our UEZ shuttle bus, which allows free shuttle operating between Monday and Friday throughout our entire city at specific areas in every ward, and our brand new bike share program, which launched in April, featuring 25 bikes across 5 docking stations throughout our city in every ward. Again, allow me to share the importance and how appreciative I am with the County of Passaic to partner with you and our sister city of Clifton, New Jersey. When you consider the need for transportation, whether it's to make it to an appointment, medical or otherwise, to go shopping, just to move around, we're talking about a population that doesn't always have the option to call a different ride service because of the cost, and becomes extremely restrictive for families when they have to decide whether they're going to have enough money to buy groceries, to pay for prescription drugs, to make the rent, or other costs, especially for children. This service, this low-cost service that will provide transportation opportunities to families in the city of Passaic and Clifton, is huge. And we've seen this approach by our city to make sure that services in partnership with the county expand and reach every single member of our city. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge our business administrator, Rick Fernandez, who is with us, our assemblyman of the 36th Legislative District, Gary Shayer, who's also our council president, our Congresswoman Nellie Poe, and so many other officials. I'm sure that our commissioner will name them all. But again, I can't say enough about this service in our city. Look, it begs the question, is this competition for other ride-share programs or apps? And I would propose to you it's not, because the individuals that will most benefit from this perhaps cannot afford to call some of these apps. They can't afford to pay the $8 or $10 or $20 to make it from one city to another. So sometimes they skip these very important appointments. And not only these appointments for medical coverage or to go shopping, but perhaps they miss out on the opportunity to visit a loved one, a family member, or to enjoy one of our many beautiful parks here in the city of Passaic or in the city of Clifton, which you have seen incredible enhancements because of the county's commitment to serve our city. So I want to thank, obviously, the Passaic County Commissioners. I want to thank VIA, because via this partnership, it's the third battle. All right, via this partnership, you can see these services increase. And if I may, thank you, Assemblyman Share. He lets me know when the jokes are done, when he gives me that expression. Quiero decir que esta oportunidad que tenemos dentro de nuestra comunidad ese servicio de transportación para familias que quizá no tienen la posibilidad porque tienen menos ingreso, ahora tienen la oportunidad de recibir transportación en la ciudad de Passaic y en Clifton, llegar a las citas médicos, quizá y hacer su compra o visitar sus seres queridos. Va a ser una gran diferencia. Yo le quiero dar gracias al condado, le quiero dar gracias a Vía, le quiero dar gracias a nuestros representantes del estado, con el asambleísta Gary Sher, con nuestra congresista Nelly Poe, a todos los oficiales que vienen de Clifton, con nuestro concejal y todos que van a trabajar con nosotros para hacer esta gran diferencia. Thank you for this opportunity to say a few words. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
After so many individuals started sharing it on social media, we saw those numbers drastically go up, and that makes a big difference. Just to give some perspective, the average ride cost, if you were going to use another app or another service, can range between $10 and $15 to go even within the city of Passaic to Clifton, from Clifton to Passaic, as Councilman Latono's here could attest to it. And it's very important that we have that perspective because, again, I want to stress how much of a difference it'll make for an individual who otherwise would not be able to have transportation. You know, when we talk to our residents, especially when it comes to initiatives, whether it's an amazing program like going up to Garrett Mountain for the big festival every year or different activities, one of the biggest concerns of residents is, how do I get there? We often have events, whether there's concerts in the park or programs, we want people to get around the county. And having this start in Passaic and Clifton is huge. We would love to see this expand, not just throughout the entire county for all 16 municipalities, but throughout the entire state of New Jersey. That's why I want to highlight again and thank Assemblyman Scher for his work, as well as working with our Congresswoman. We want to see more funding because transportation makes all of the difference in our county.